So we're back on the live stream because this is like our brand new toy. So we're just going to do it whenever. And somehow there's still 4 minutes and 41 seconds left in this godforsaken game. I mean, please, running clock, just end the game. And yeah, looking at the score right now, 39-10. Chargers turned the ball over 6 times. And just watching the game, you would not expect the score to be that lopsided because I actually don't think that the Vikings have capitalized all that much on the Chargers turnovers because they actually only have 14 points off those 6 turnovers. Well, this drive upcoming as well, but this is full on garbage time. Sean Mannion should be in the game. Please put Kirk Cousins on the bench. Please bench anyone of note. Please, especially after Dalvin. RIP. Take my clavicle. Man, such a bummer. But also, it's a spot where when he got banged up in Seattle, he was back the next week. So maybe this is nothing doing. But also sucks because Madison's banged up with that ankle injury as well. But also the marvelous Mike Boone. Yeah, he's definitely going to be a winner when we do the winners and losers on the program. But overall, how do we feel going out there? The Chargers basically just handing us the game. It was like, hey, here you go. Hey, here you go. There you go. And they just mentioned on the telecast, Vikings now 4-4 on the road. It's kind of nice. Should have been a lot better. But of course, you're looking at losing to Seattle. Sure. Losing at Kansas City against a backup quarterback. Would like to have that one back. Losing against Chicago at Chicago against a backup quarterback. Would definitely like that one back. Losing at Green Bay, where the Vikings had the game in the hands. It's like, oh, my pretty little sail. I'm going to hold it and pet it and massage it. And then Kirk Cousins is like, "Argh." Yeah, would really like to have that game back, especially with the Packers beating the Bears today. Gah! Son of a. Yeah. But overall, this game, you got to be pretty happy. 30 unanswered points, I believe, because the Chargers were up 10-9 at some point. But yeah, this is like the end of a preseason game. Where, so our creative process on the preseason games, we're just waiting to get our stupid winners and losers video done. We got everything written up. We're just like, okay, just get Jake Browning and Joel Stave and Mitch Leidner off the field, please, so we can record. Yeah, because that's what I'm doing right now. I actually have everything written up for winners and losers, just waiting for final stats. Because Marvelous Mike Boone is out there. How is there still 4.5 minutes left? Also, why are there still people in the stands that aren't Vikings fans? Also, why is that guy wearing a Niners jersey? Wait, no, that was a Giants jersey. I think that was a red Saquon jersey. It's pretty strong. Yeah, you ever notice that? If you go to a game, there will always be a handful of jabronis there in jerseys of teams that are not playing. Yeah, and it happens all the time in the UK for like the London games, but that's understandable. That's actually kind of cool. But say you go... say the Bengals are coming up to historic US Bank Stadium. There will be like a jabroni there in a Niners Michael Crabtree jersey. Just because. It's like, yay, sports ball. Let's get it on. All right. Into the chat. If you want to make sure that your question gets answered, toss a little something in the super chat. Super chat. Out there, be a hero. Yeah, Mike, this actually may be a blessing in disguise because I think the team already knew what they had in Alexander Madison, but also this is Mike Boone's first time in against, well, ones, if you want to call San Diego or Los Angeles. I'm going to always call them Los Angeles because they're moving back there within 10 years, mark my words, up against top-tier competition, and he's looking pretty damn good. And Mike Boone sort of had the Kyle Sluter syndrome going on, where it's like, yeah, he's always great in preseason going up against 2s and 3s. But now he's looking pretty damn good. I mean, that first touchdown was textbook. Outside zone, find the cutback lane, put your foot in the dirt, and then go. And it was awesome. I love me some Mike Boone. Let's see here. Hold Cook out for the regular season and hold him back for the playoffs, if not 100. Well, the Vikings may get stink hold. They may be stuck in the 6th seed, and depending on tiebreakers, because I actually think the Vikings have advantage in tiebreakers because of conference record. I believe it's really nice that the Cowboys are blowing out the Rams right now. Give the Vikings a game of breathing room. And actually, let's go to 538 right now. And yes, save your suggestions for other websites, because I have two that I like, 538 and the ESPN Playoff Machine. All right, so Vikings beat the Chargers, which looks like it's going to happen. The Rams lose. All of a sudden, what happened? The Vikings playoff chances jump up to 97%, and the Rams fall to 3%. Basically, they would need the Vikings to lose out and be 10-6. The Rams would have to win out, be 10-6, and then a couple of tiebreakers would have to break their way. So pretty unlikely at that point. So really nice of how things are getting taken care of here at that point. But also, unfortunately, with the Packers beating the Bears today, Green Bay moves up to 91% to win the NFC North. What would have to happen is, of course, the Vikings would have to win out, and then the Packers would have to lose to the Vikings Week 16 historic US Bank Stadium Monday Night Football, as well as Detroit would have to lose as well. So the Vikings actually maybe stink hold. All right, let's put that in. Maybe stink hold in the fact that they may be stuck in the 6th seed, because I don't believe that Seattle is going to be catching San Francisco. Well, Seattle beat them in the regular season, and they play Week 17, so it's possible. But either way, the Vikings probably aren't catching the Niners. What's the Niners Falcons score right now? All right, so the Niners are up 19-10 over the Falcons. So let's say that's a win, dog. That's a loss. All right, so they're about 56% to win the division. Man, that's gonna be tough. Yeah, but either way, Vikings obviously don't have the head-to-head against Seattle. Also, I don't believe that they would have the tiebreakers to beat San Francisco. So they may be in a spot Week 16 where they're in the playoffs. They clinched a playoff berth, and they can't move up from the 6th seed, so they may just rest people. So if Dalvin can play against Green Bay, obviously you want him to suit up and rock and roll. But also, I mean, if the Vikings are stuck in the 6th seed, which could be a likelihood at this point, I think that it would be better just to sit Dalvin Cook and potentially some other guys like Adam Thielen, probably Kirk Cousins as well, a couple defensive players, sure. Charles Pepper, $1.99 in the Super Chat. Andy, love the content. Skull Vikes, roll tide. That's right, Charlie. That's right. Ivory Franklin, $2 in the Super Chat. Love ya. Love you guys. Let's see here. What else we got here? Mono Casual. People in other teams' jerseys are just Europeans on vacation or weirdos with the Kirk Cousins type of dad humor. Yeah. I can see that. Or you ever just have a Packers fan friend, and they just wear their Clay Matthews jersey everywhere. Yeah, and it's always Clay Matthews. It's always Clay Matthews or I have a Mark Chmura jersey. Yeah, I'm just gonna wear it to the Vikings Colts game. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. All right. Kalen Steskowski, do you think this is the best defensive game of the year? Yes and no. Yes, in that you love the turnovers. The Vikings are certainly getting their share of turnover luck today. But also, the first half, they were the Chargers were 5 of 7 on third down, which is not ideal. I think that's really turned around. Yeah, second half, they're 1 of 4 on third down. So the Vikings clearly turned things around there. I love the turnovers, and also you're holding them to, 345 total yards for a team that's down and has a negative game script. That's pretty amazing for the Vikes. Let's see what else we got here. Now do it again next week. Yeah, I'm just hoping and praying. Monday Night Football, let's get it on. Minnesota Fighting Vikings, Christmas gift, huh? Santa Zim. You want to leave a nice little present underneath the tree of the Green Bay Packers? Yeah, just a giant steaming pile of poo. Yeah, just throwing a wrench in things. Yeah, because let's look at. I wish I had screen and screen, but I can't because I'm lazy. Actually, wait, can I do that? I'm pretty sure. Okay. So that's that. Ooh. Oh, look at me. I'm technologying. Ing. Hopefully it doesn't show the porn that's going on over here. There's some good things going on over here. Actually, yeah, let's just take me off. There you go. All right, that too. All right, so this is what we've been yammering on about. So San Francisco is going to win. Vikings are going to win. Cowboys are up 34-7, and they have the ball with 9 minutes left, so they're likely going to win. So that puts the Rams out. And like we mentioned, the only way that the Vikings can win the division is if they win out, and then Green Bay has to lose out, or like tie out, or actually wait, no, that doesn't work either. Nah. All right, so when now can the Vikings catch Seattle? Because all right, so lose at Arizona, do that up, win. All right, so yeah, in this sort of la land, the Vikings win out, Seattle loses out, then the Vikings would hop Seattle for the 5 seed. Unlikely, but let's look at this from a different angle. So let's say San Francisco loses out. There we go. All right, so San Francisco 12-4, Vikings 12-4. Doesn't have the rank. Well, do I have to go up to ESPN machine? ESPN playoff machine. Is this working? By the way, yeah, it looks like it's working. All right. All right. All right, so Vikings win. Niners have won. That's fine. Week 17, Vikings win. Hello. Niners lose. Yeah, Niners lose to the Rams. Screw them. Then Seattle wins. And then the Vikings beat the Bears. Oh, wait. Well, the Packers actually have to play. So let's actually figure that out. But either way, we're trying to figure out if the Vikings can hop San Francisco for the 5 seed. Unlikely. But the Vikings actually can hop Seattle, but they just have to win out, and Seattle has to lose out, which, you know. But, yeah, this is a very realistic scenario where the Vikings could find themselves in a spot where they're stuck in the 6 seed, but they're going to make the playoffs, so it's kind of nice. Oh, finally, kneel downs. Oh, here we go. All right, so that's it. We're going to have winners and losers up here in a hot second. Thank you very much for coming along on the live stream. Love you guys. You're amazing. Mwah. And